I'm very pleased to welcome to our studios today Dane Watro, who is the new state representative for the 116th Legislative District. He's a very familiar face here at SSPTV, being the former mayor of McAdoo and also former military police. So, Dane, I know you a long time. We've talked on many occasions for different things that you were involved with. So how does it feel now to be the state representative of the 116th Legislative District?
Lisa, first of all, thank you and SSPTV for having me again. We are, I say, friends. I love coming on your show and just the network and just being here. It's very humbling, to say the least. It's an honor that the people entrusted me to be their representative of the 116th District.
Well, you did have the background before, so you've worked with the people as a mayor, but now you'll be working with them as fellow state representatives. So that kind of gives you a little edge, don't you think?
I do, and the edge, I would say, would be compromise. I know how to compromise with both parties, and that's, I think, is key into governing.
We want to stress to our viewers that we are recording this interview before you are actually sworn in on January 3rd, but it's airing after January 3rd, so we just want people to know that we did it before you were actually sworn in case there's any questions. Now, when you did run, there were certain topics such as property taxes and inflation that you focused on. Are they still your main focus right now?
That's a very high priority of mine. Property tax, let's face it, it's been talked about for decades. And it's something that we really need to pick apart and figure it out. If it's for senior citizens as a starting point and to then flourish further past that, that would be great to see it. Inflation, people can't afford it. They can't afford their gas, they can't afford their food anymore, and they're picking, do I heat my home? Do I eat? And it's a very sad situation. We need to figure it out, and we need to start figuring it out in Harrisburg first.
Absolutely. And I know that you're a Republican. We have a new governor who is a Democrat. Are you hopeful that both sides will work together for the better of the people? Because the people are really fed up with things not getting done, both on the state and national level.
I'm excited to work with whomever. Let's just get it done. Let's stop the bickering. Let's stop the fighting. I can say our Republican caucus, it's a very well organized. We have great leadership, and I know firsthand they're willing to work with the other across the aisle. So it's a good starting point. I can see it on our side. I'm just hoping the other side is the same way.
This is kind of a new district that you're representing because they changed things with reapportionment. My good friend Charles McElwee, who's a political analyst here on SSPTV, told me you are the very first state representative from the McAdoo area since 1911, and that was Eckley Klingerman. So how special is that?
Once again, humbling. Over 100 years, I just, this is such an honor to serve the people in this capacity that, like I said, it's just a humbling experience.
Well, there are a lot of issues that people are talking about. And as I talked with Charles the other day, we were discussing that a lot of the issues that we think of as local to our area are now becoming state issues. Talking about the warehousing issue. So many warehouses moving in all across the state. Also, where are we going to put these people when they move here? Housing issues. Do you think that's going to be on the front burner in Harrisburg for everybody?
I would believe so. Housing is a major issue. The funny thing, Lisa, I just left Monterey City, and I met with a developer down there, met with the senator, and that was our topic, is affordable housing. Just not housing in general where you're going to have skyrocketed prices, people can't afford to live. This is affordable housing.
Where will you be setting up your office? Do you know where that will be?
Another great question. Yes, I do. So unfortunately, we had to move where the office has been for many years. That was on Wyoming and Broad Street. So we are moving literally 3 blocks right down the road, and I'm big into keeping that office down the road. But I was really looking at for parking. The current office that was there for the past many years had no parking for the people. So we did find one. It's old post office, Cedar and Broad Street.
Oh, yes.
Has a nice side parking in the rear, beautiful building, and I'm also huge on revitalization. So that's, like I said, a beautiful building. We're gonna spruce it up a little bit, and we're gonna be right downtown, 3 blocks away. That's going to be our main office there. A satellite office I'm going to have in Monterey City, right on Main Street. So It was very important to have representation in both ends of the county. It is a larger county. I do say the 116th is the best drawn district in the state of Pennsylvania. And I say that because I live in Schuylkill, but I have very strong ties in Luzerne County. I know that my constituents there very well. As being a Schuylkill County guy, I know what the issues there, what they need help with as well.
Well, we're glad that you took time out of your busy schedule to come and talk with us today. We hope you'll be back often to give us updates on what's happening and maybe some upcoming legislation in Harrisburg.
Absolutely, Lisa. I'm always a phone call away. I'll be here anytime. And the constituents, I ask any issues, please come and visit the office. We're going to be open from 9 to 4:30 daily. And just we want to serve. We want to help. Any state-related issue, please come and see us.